Hi everyone in grade 5 and welcome to English video lesson. Today we are going to study Module 10 Project Part 2. Let's start our lesson by discussing what we are going to learn today. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to recall the features of an apology note. Write an apology note. All what you need is to open your student's book page 121 and your workbook page 105. Dear students, make sure that you open the right pages. Do you remember yesterday's lesson? We read about 3 different apology notes. Today, we are going to know how to write an apology note. Let's recall the important points we discussed together. Open your student's book, page 121. Here is writing a tip about how to write an apology note. Number 1, write on a piece of paper. For example, a post-it note or a sticky note, you use it in your class, or a small piece of paper, etc. Number 2, start your note with Dear, to, sorry, and the name of the person you are writing the note to. For example, Dear Ali, to Muhammad, sorry Ahmed, and this is the name of the person you are writing the note to. Number 3, say what the problem is and apologize for it. Use expressions like I'm really sorry, I want to do it again, etc. Number 4, say what you are going to do to make things better. Use expressions like I will, I promise, etc. Number 5, finish your note with just your name or thanks, thanks a lot, see you, and don't forget to write your name underneath. Dear students, let's take a look at these apology notes. Here we can see 3 different apology notes. This is how your note should look like if you follow the previous writing tips. So, are you ready to start making your apology notes? Here we go. But remember to start your note with dear, to, or sorry. As you can see here, dear Fahad, to Badia, sorry Lamia. Remember, say what you did or didn't do and apologize for that. I broke your camera and I'm sorry. Will you please go to the supermarket? I'm sorry. I know it's my turn. I forgot about our picnic. I want to do it again. Remember also here, say how you are going to make things better for what you did. I promise I'll buy you a new one. Look here, I have got a lot of homework to do. I promise I'll go next week. Look here, let's have a picnic on Saturday. I'll make your favorite sandwiches. Finally, finish your note with just your name or thanks. Thanks a lot, see you, and your name. As you can see here, Yasser, thanks a lot, Marianne, Khadija. Now, let's start our apology note. Let's practice more. Here we have an apology note, but it's not in the correct order. Now, pause the video, then read and put the note in the correct order. We're back. Let's check your answers. As you can see here, number 1 is Dear Dirk. Number 2, I'm sorry, I forgot to call you about the maths project. Number 3, let's meet on Saturday and talk about it. Number 4, I promise I will help you at the weekend. Number 5, Lem. Here we put the note in the correct order. Well done. In order to make our writing easier, we are going to follow these writing steps. We will go through all these steps one by one, and we will discuss what to do in each step. Number 1, pre-write. Number 2, first draft. Number 3, revise. Number 4, edit. And number 5, final draft. Let's go. The first step is pre-writing. Here you are going to think and brainstorm ideas, then organize them. Let's start brainstorming ideas. We will brainstorm the most important parts of our apology note. To brainstorm ideas, we need help. You will find that help in these questions. Imagine you are going to write an apology note to a friend. Answer the questions. What is your friend's name? Imagine that your friend's name is Hamad. What did you do wrong? I broke his favorite toy. What do you promise to do? What do you promise Hamad to do? I promise I will buy him a new one. How will you finish your note? With your name, Ali. Let's start the second step. First draft. Here we go to write your first draft. And you're going to write your sentences. Are you ready to start writing? Let's go. Here is our first draft. Prepare your sticky note. Let's start. Dear Hamad, I break your favorite toy. And I'm sorry. I promise I'll buy you a new one. Ali. I think the first draft is ready. Remember, we have our sticky note, then we have our apology note here. Let's start the third step, revise. Here we are going to read your first draft and make changes. to make it better, you can add words or sentences, or even you can remove words. Here we go. We still in the third step, revise. It's a start. Dear Hamad, I break your favorite toy. And I'm sorry. I promise you I'll buy you a new one. Ali. Here in this step, you can add or remove. Look here, I promise you I'll buy you a new one. Look here to the pronoun you. You have to remove you here because don't repeat the pronoun. So I promise I'll buy you a new one. So you have to remove you. I promise I'll buy you a new one. Let's start the fourth step. Edit. Here you can correct any spelling mistakes, punctuation, or grammar mistakes. You have to use caps, capitalization, the name of person, countries, start of the sentence, days, months, and so on. Organization, number of sentence, correct sentences, and enough spaces. Remember punctuation, full stop, comma, question mark, and the last one is spelling. So here we are in fourth step, edit. Let's go. We are in edit step. Dear Hamad, I break your favorite toy. And I'm sorry. I promise I'll buy you a new one. Ali. Here, let's start. Number one, Dear Hamad. Here, you have to use capital letter. Dear and the name of person, H capital. So you have to add comma. Dear Hamad. I broke. Don't say I break, but say I broke because the action finished. Remember also here to say I'm sorry. I capital and the spelling mistake with sorry. We have sorry, double R. Remember also I'll buy you a new one, then you have to add exclamation mark. So here I think in edit, don't forget capital letter ND and H, the name of person. Don't forget the past form of break because the action finished in the past, start and finish in the past. And don't forget the spelling mistake in sorry, double R, and then I'll buy you a new one, then exclamation mark. Now we are in the fifth step, final draft. Here we are going to write your final copy. Here, final draft. Dear Hamad, look here, capital letter D, H also capital letter, and comma. I broke, I capital, then broke, past tense, broke your favorite toy, comma, and I'm sorry. Look here, I capital, sorry double R, then full stop. I promise I'll buy you a new one. Here we remove you. I promise I will buy you a new one. Exclamation mark, Ali. Here is your final draft. This time for you to write an apology note. Choose your apology note. I think it's easy now for you to write your apology note. Imagine that you start your apology note with Dear Ali, then comma. I'm sorry, comma, I forgot all about the math project. I had an English exam, comma, and I had to study hard. Let's meet on Saturday and talk about it. I promise I will help you finish it on time. Thanks, Muhammad. Here I think you can write your apology note. You choose your writing and you choose your topic. Let's have a discussion about what we have done today. We have recalled the features of an apology note. We have written an apology note. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.